Psycho House locks you inside of a claustrophobic house. Is it still worth playing today? Let's find out. The theming is good already. I'm not gonna lie about it. Okay, wow. It's like a very small, cramped map. That doesn't have to be a bad thing. It can very much mean that we are going to have to be, well, very careful with our environment. We're also having an M1 Grand over here, and I'm just going to take that because according to a lot of people, I do love my M1 Grand. I will make those people proud, especially because this literally got spawned right in front of my face. Trench gun in that other room. I might not even want to open this area if all it has is a trench gun. I'm not really the biggest fan of the trench gun. I know it's very powerful and stuff, but I don't know. It's just not really my kind of weapon to play with. We have a 1,000-point door debris over here. Let's just actually open that. I did see something interesting over here. Hello, Mr. Magnum, for 100 points. I don't know why that weapon is only 100 points, because this thing is nuts. Oh, I can actually jump through that hole again. Okay, nice, nice. So, tunnels has now officially become inferior to this map, because honestly, yeah, it is just a better looking map altogether. Honestly, it's starting to look like it's also a very challenging map as well, because it doesn't seem to have a mystery box, which is actually, believe it or not, very good, very calculated into this being a very small Nocturne Totem style map. We also don't seem to be able to go outside, so we are actually stuck in this building. The double barrel shotgun over there, don't think I'm gonna take that, but it is what it is. But no, the Magnum is actually capable of instantly killing the zombies until at least round 10, so we're gonna be good with this thing until that time. And even if I'm gonna run out of ammo, obviously rebuying ammo on a wall weapon costs only half the points of the initial purchase. Okay, there is a mystery box over here that does change some things. And this Thompson is here. Oh, there's even more to it than meets the eye. Okay, I completely disregarded this 2,000-point door, but we are certainly going to try and buy that open now. And there you have it. Like, literally, I had some first impressions about it, that those first impressions are completely thrown out of the window, because those are just not accurate anymore. There are explosive barrels. I like explosive barrels. Have to survive this small wave of zombies. And somehow I actually panicked myself. Okay, let's see what's inside this. Just a small doll-looking basement. There's not really much going on over here. Flamethrower for 3K. Okay, that's pretty interesting. I'm not gonna lie about it. Is that it? I mean, I will say atmosphere around this room is pretty interesting, but if the flamethrower is all this room has and the MP40, I mean, MP40 is not bad, right? It is just not as good as the setup we currently have right now. So I also don't really think, I don't really think these areas are good enough to like go and train. I mean, you could try if you want. I just don't think I am capable of doing that or even willing to try, because that actually would make me a maniac. But I feel like this room, unless you're extremely creative, I don't think there are going to be that many opportunities to go high round on here. Really, all I'm doing right now is, I guess, grinding points to maybe get a good MG. Like, is that the play? I feel like that's the play. Can't really play for much else. I mean, this is going to be a short video, but I can already tell that despite it not being like a very long video and a very long map, there is still a lot of fun to be had here. Just how it proposes the challenge. Like, you just have limited space to move around, and really, I don't really see myself train around this map. I just have to maneuver in some kind of interesting way or something like that. Eventually, that will probably come to my doom, and I kind of understand why the world record is actually around 13 on this map. Yeah, that was actually a thing. Like, I'm not gonna lie, in this room, I feel as cramped as being inside of the garage on Nuketown with the garage only challenge. And I only really have slightly better weapons than I did back then. But still, I am intrigued by the challenge. Okay, you know what? Let's put my mind and what I said about this map to the test. Can I train here or can I not? Yeah, it doesn't really feel like I can train here. I do think this is the room with the most amount of space. So like last standing here is probably the smartest thing to do. But it's still a very not so trainable area. And for some reason the zombies don't come from the nearest door, instead they come from that door. That is actually very interesting. Wait, does that mean like, if that's their only entrance, does that mean I can literally wait them up and then just at least try and train around here? I mean, it is still Nocturne Totem era, which means only 24 zombies around can come in. So eventually, if you can at least train those zombies around, you wouldn't have to be too scared of the remainder. Hello. There we go. Not exactly the MG that I wanted, but it's at least a start. If I could get the MG42, I would gladly take that over the... Excuse me? That should not be a mechanic in World at War. What the frick? How did that zombie die out of itself? It wasn't even damaged? It wasn't even a crawler? That shouldn't happen. What the frick? Well, so far so good. I mean, at this point, I'm really going to start, like, trying to go for the world record if I'm able to. Right now, we're doing pretty good on round 9. Yeah, they're just lining up here. They're just lining all up. Step right up, ladies and gentlemen. I should have reloaded a moment ago. Can I? This might make me greedy. And that got me too greedy. Okay, well, it is what it is. Would have been interesting if I actually got to the world records, but honestly, I think this got a very good representation of this map. And honestly, I think it's a very good map. I'm not gonna lie about it. Like, it definitely proposes a very cool, nice, unique challenge compared to the last few maps that we've seen so far.